I know some days we offend folk with some of that old-timey stuff. But it is true, the blood still works. It is true, amen. Some days you gotta go back to the old landmark, amen. 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 I don't want to, let me hurry on to my finish here. Found in Romans, the 3rd chapter, amen, verse 19. We find these words recorded, amen. Praise ye the Lord, amen. Amen. I already left, amen, one meeting where we was, amen, looking at each other, amen. I want to come back home. Hallelujah. Romans chapter 3, verse 19, we find these words recorded. Now we know that what things soever the law says, it saith to them who are under the law, that every mouth may be stopped, and all the world may become guilty before God. Ain't that something? Verse 20 says, therefore, by the deeds of the law there shall no flesh be justified in his sight. For by the law is the knowledge of sin. But now, the righteousness of God without the law is manifested, being witnessed by the law and the prophets, even the righteousness of God, which is by faith of Jesus Christ, unto all and upon all them that believe. For there is no difference. Oh, bless the Lord. For all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. Just for a moment, amen. Just want you to hear this phrase, you got issues. You got issues. I know some days folk don't really want to admit it, but you got issues. I know there are some folk who are self-appointed issue police who are busy telling everybody else that they got issues. But the truth of the matter is, all God's children got issues. I wish I had a witness right now. It's all right. Throw your hands up every now and then and say, I surrender. Yes, Lord. I got issues. All right. It's all right to even to admit that you got issues. Yes. Now, I know you want to look good in front of certain folk and you wouldn't be caught dead, amen, looking bad in front of certain people. But the truth of the matter is, amen, you will have a better life if you just go ahead and admit that you got issues. Yeah, you might want to, amen, look good, present well, amen. Amen. No matter how much you try to clean up, amen, no matter how much you try to put on, amen, they can still see it. But you got issues. I wish I had a witness right now. Amen. Amen. Let me talk to the fellas right now. All right. You were teenagers once. Amen. Come off the football field. Off the basketball court, you run into your next place, maybe trying to catch up, amen, where all the young ladies were hanging out. And on your way, you stop by your locker room and you just get some Right Guard and just spray it on there. The girl you chasing after and all her friends, they recognize you got issues. You can. It is true. Amen. That no matter how much lipstick you put on a pig, it's still a pig. There used to be a popular show called Hee Haw. They would put pearls all on the pig and dress it all up, put a hat on it. Another show called Green Acres. Head pig had a hat, fingernail polish. It's still a pig. No matter how much you try to present, try to put on, amen, God's children got issues. I wish I had a witness. Some days we would be better off if we would just get together in a circle and just laugh at each other's issues. We'd be all right. Oh yeah, we'd be fine. It just, good grief. It's just too much for us to take in and try to hold in and try to present and live such a fragile life, amen, realizing that the days here on this earth are short, amen, and full of trouble. And so many of us must realize that we can't take ourselves so serious. We must realize that God is still giving us every day, amen. Every little breath we take, God is blessing us. Every morsel of food, God is blessing us. Everything we have, God is blessing us. And we're so busy trying to be something. God trying to get y'all to understand that y'all are nothing more than filthy rags at his feet. Sometimes folks don't want to hear that. It bothers them. I'm not a filthy rag. All right. Woo, Lord. It is something that the Lord has been using me just to share with folks, amen, that it's all right for you to understand that you, amen, are not perfect. That you should be striving toward perfection, but you are not perfect. You need to understand, amen, that you are a finite creature. And if it wasn't for the Lord on your side, you wouldn't be here in the first place. You got to understand, amen, that all that you think you know, amen, God, amen, has everything, and everything belongs to him. And we have to get into a space where we understand in this kingdom tide season, amen, where, I wish I had a witness right now, that it's all right to be ordinary. Just left the meeting, amen, with folk, but still, even in kingdom tide season, trying to refute, amen, the ordinary season. But God is not, the God that we serve is not ordinary. We serve an extraordinary God. That is true, but you are ordinary. God has everything, and without God, you just an ordinary, amen. I heard somebody sing a song one time. God uses ordinary people. When I think about, amen, the preacher that he chose for the children of Israel named Moses, who was a stuttering guy, a stammering tongue, but he chose him. I'm reminded that he chose just some regular old guy that really could have been a wiry. He wasn't really necessarily strong. Necessarily full of muscles. Amen. The Bible just said that God put his spirit on him and he became strong, named Samson. He just used a regular old guy. Amen. And as powerful as he was, he still put his head in the wrong woman's lap. He just uses ordinary people, amen. And many times folk that thought they were something, they were upset with God because God reached around them and just reached and got somebody else. I want to have a witness right now. I am reminded that David did kill Goliath. I don't care about you being big and tall and strong, amen. If God don't want you to win, you ain't going to win. I am reminded, amen, that too many of us don't realize that we got issues around here. Amen, and sometimes, amen, ooh, they get on my nerves with that. And I can't stand so-and-so with that. And ooh, girl, and I call somebody else and tell them, hey, how do you stand even being around that person right there? Ooh, that would just bother me and get on my last nerve. Oh, God. Ooh, and all the time you talking about them, what about you? Why we never put them in show against you? We ain't talking like that one. Ain't no issues in the choir. Ain't no issues back there. No issues back there. Amen. I'm talking about ushers. Amen. But Paul, talking to the church of Rome, he had to deal with Jews and Gentiles. See, the Jews, amen, even though they were in the church house, amen, they were now being a part of this new church. They still brought their old ways. Y'all don't hear what I'm saying. And sometimes you got to be careful, amen, and just because somebody's in church, amen, sometimes they bring, amen, the way they used to do it at their old church. But they ain't at their old church. But they want to do it like they did it in their old church. Well, that's how we did it under Reverend so-and-so. But Reverend so-and-so ain't here. But you're welcome to go worship with him wherever he is. All right. Hello. And this is what was going on with the Jews in the church at Rome, this first century church. We had the Jews, amen, who are accustomed, amen, to worshiping a certain way, have their own approach to God. And they didn't really like being in the same house where the Gentiles were. But they didn't understand, amen, that when you come into this place under grace and not under the law. See, under the law, you can do all of that kind of stuff. You can judge folk. You can pull out your discipline. I mean, you can pull out the law and you can judge people by the law. You can look at them this way, that way, amen. But when you pull out the Holy Bible, you got to go by grace because that's what Jesus said. He's here with us right now. And you must understand, amen, that while you live under grace, amen, everybody got issues. Reason why we have, amen, this person called Jesus that stands as a propitiation for all of our sin, amen, is because we got issues. The reason why, amen, we get down on our knees at the altar and when we pray unto God in the name of Jesus is because we got issues. If we could just do it, amen, if we were all the way perfect, we wouldn't have to pray in the name of Jesus. We can just pray in the name of ourselves. We can just say ourselves, and Lord, you know who I am, you know what I need now. That's amen. No. See, we need Jesus. Wave your hand if you think you need Jesus. Okay, yeah, amen. Amen. You can put them down now. Amen. Now, before somebody asks you that again, you must understand, if you acknowledge that you need Jesus, amen, then you're going to have to acknowledge that you got issues. See, in a minute we're going to have our Holy Communion, amen, and then you're going to also hear, amen, these words, we acknowledge and bewail our manifold sins and wickedness, which we from time to time most grievously have committed by thought, word, and deed against your divine majesty, provoking most justly your wrath and indignation against us. We do earnestly repent and are heartily sorry for these our misdoings. The remembrance of them is grievous unto us. Have mercy upon us, most merciful Father. Have I got to amen. I want you to understand something. You got to understand, when we say that, we are acknowledging we got issues. Some days we haven't acknowledged that we got issues, but I'm so glad, knows that he sees my needs. I'm so glad, amen, that when I can get down on my knees and say, Lord, help me please, I have done and have sinned against your divine majesty. God still has a blessing in store for me as here with it right now. I don't care what folks think of me. I don't care if folks think if I look good, sound good, walk good, yeah, I'm good, amen. If God is pleased with me, honey, that's all right with me as here with it right now. We don't live under the law. We live under grace. I heard the word of God say, my grace is sufficient for you. Those folks say, but grace has nothing. No, his grace is enough. Amen. Through his grace, amen, I'm able to raise my kids through grace. I'm able to feed my family through grace. I'm able to get them off of my sick bed through grace. Amen. I'm able to navigate this system through grace. I'm able to preach the unadulterated gospel through grace. I get up every morning. Not because I've been so good, but because of his grace and his mercy. Is there a witness right now? See anybody in here, amen, that if you had to depend on how good you were, you wouldn't have got up this morning. If you had to deal with, amen, how much money you got in your pocket, you wouldn't have made it in here, amen. But his grace and his mercy is still blessing you. Some days you think about how far you've made it, amen. You shouldn't be in the position you're in right now. But his grace has blessed you, amen. Somebody in here should have been dead 10 times over, but his grace. Finally, he says, therefore, oh, bless the name, amen. Therefore, by the deeds of the law, there shall no flesh be justified. See, if we keep on looking at the law, everybody gonna be wrong. Everybody gonna be out. We just keep on measuring everybody got something. See, if we keep on pulling out the law on everybody, amen, we're going to mess up something. All we're doing is dividing, destroying. You can't fix nothing with the law. You can only hurt with the law. Ain't not trying to, but no, there is. And what God clearly keeps on putting before us is that where the law could not do, grace goes that much further. Every time we try to just kept on putting the law up against the law up against, Jesus kept on knocking it down and said, look, y'all miss me with all of that. You need to understand that it is afforded all of us to realize that here in verse 21, he says that the righteousness of God without the law is made manifest. In other words, when I set that law stuff aside, then God can grow. But when I bring the law in, I'm diminishing God. See, when I bring the law in, then I let man decide who's right and wrong. But when I move that out of the way, amen, God can grow. I don't know about you, but I'd rather God grow than have Trump grow. I'd rather have God grow than let Congress grow. I'd rather let God grow than let the governor grow. And someday I have to set that other stuff aside, amen. Because, amen, if we're going to only be about the law, you don't need to come up in here on Sunday. You might as well stay home. Saturday is for the law. Sunday is for celebration of grace and mercy. I said before, and I'll keep on saying it, Sunday is for us to celebrate the day that Jesus got up with all power in his hand. So early in the morning on the first day of the week, that's why we're here on Sunday. We are not here to celebrate the law, we're here to celebrate grace. See, when Jesus got up, amen, when Jesus got up, amen, he got up for your sins and mine. When Jesus got up, amen, all hope, amen, was now in his hands. Now, when Jesus got up, amen, the power was in his hand. When Jesus got up, amen, everything was all right. So when Sunday comes, you must realize that the law got to sit down, be quiet. Go put it in the corner over there. Because we now live under grace, even the righteousness of God, which is by faith, that's what it is, of Jesus Christ, unto all and upon all of them that believe. For there is no difference between the Jew and the Greek. There's no difference between the Baptist and the Methodist. There is no difference between, amen, the folks that are sleeping under a bridge and folks that sleeping, amen, in somebody's three-car garage, split-level home. It is no difference. Well, Reverend, you know, we need to get them some services. Who is them? We all need services. You just call yours insurance. We all got to go to the doctor. Amen. So, amen, you just going to Kaiser and, amen, other places. Amen. They happen to be going to community health care. But we all got the same issue. My brothers and sisters, let's take this day to start loving each other. Quit taking yourselves so serious. Smile a little more. Laugh a little more. You mess up something, be all right. Be all right. We get together, we work it out and we fix it. But holding on to every time somebody mess up, you can't give God glory like that. You gotta love each other. You gotta, hey man, we gonna mess up. That's all right. Somebody let you mess up. I know somebody let me mess up. Grandfather owned the newspaper many years, and in those days, photography cameras, that's what I'm talking about. Cameras and all of the dark room and all of that stuff, where we had to make photos, not like Kyle and them, where they just use a phone. We used to have to actually make the photo, amen. We have the film, amen. And we put it on V-Locks, amen. And we put it in, amen. And we had to have a stop bath, all that stuff. We used to make photos. All that stuff costs a lot of money. And back in those days, $1,000 was a lot of money. To me, it's a lot right now, but you know, but it was a lot of money. My grandfather would let me and my cousins work at the newspaper and tear up stuff. He'd get mad, holler at us, then he'd go buy some more. He said, now get it right this time. I look back and I think about somebody letting me tear up something so I can learn something. So folk were nervous. They said, Reverend, you gonna let these kids work that new sound system that we got? Yep. Well, but do they know have they been trained on it? Nope. Well, who gonna be sitting back there with them? Nobody. Why? I'm finally gonna answer the question. Because somebody let me learn how to mess up something, tear up something, and had grace enough to let me start over again. There must be at least one witness in this house where somebody let me start over again. And they back there, half of that stuff back there, they don't know what them buttons are for. But every Sunday they run to work. To learn it, to work through it. They got even more buttons in that next room back there where they have to do the videos and then get it up onto the internet and all. And yet, God has grace and mercy. Where are my new ushers at? My new ushers, just want you to know, don't worry about it. You're going to mess up your signs. You're going to mess up your offering, your position where you're supposed to be. Amen. But somebody was patient with Louise Johnson, somebody was patient with Albert, somebody was patient with Mary Green. You keep doing it. Just keep on going. God's going to get the glory. That's why, Reverend, he'll be to say what he say. Finally, every first Sunday, every Saturday before the first Sunday, I come to this door right here. And I don't even say hi to the stewardesses. I just come to the door and I holler in the room. I say, be nice to Pierre. See, that one started laughing because she knows that's what I say. So what I'm doing, what I'm really saying is, the newest one in here, she might mess up. Y'all be nice. Let her mess up, whatever she gonna mess up. I think yesterday she said amen so loud. It must have meant, yeah, Reverend, they already messing with me this morning. Everything that God gives us, we ought to be thankful for. Keep giving God glory. Don't let nobody stop you. You're going to mess up because you all got issues. But all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. Come on, let's give God some praise.